Hello, wherever and whenever you are, and welcome back to QuestJunkiesUK. Welcome back to Chessenta's Tyranny, up high in the mountains, in the frozen snowfields and ice that surround the prison that is the holding place of Prisoner 13. Thank you, Soundscape. Okay, so as we jump into today's session, a massive hey, hello, hey, Jack, I'm glad you saw it. Locked and loaded as requested, sir. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for all of those joining us in chat already, and for all of these lovely players here as well. It is awesome to see everyone again and jump back into this. Sorry I missed those sessions earlier in the week. Nice to be back and kicking, and we are ready to go here. I say ready to go. I think we should come out swinging, or should I say come out spinning, as the Maharishi gave us a lovely sub there. Thank you, Maharishi. And that is going to Carolyn Sturgrove. Out the gates.
Oh no.
What's it going to be? Oh, I just remembered I meant to reduce the spinning time. Damn it. It's a random companion who is going to join you on your frozen mountain prison journey. It's like, what did you save from getting put in the stew?
I say, oh no, this will not do well.
Roll me a D28, please, Kevin.
Is that exclamation mark 28?
Exclamation roll space 28.
28. Okay. That's a 4.
A 4. Okay, that's nice and easy. On the first page of Cobalt Fight Club, the CR0 Beasts. If people wondering what the hell that roll is. Okay. Good to see everyone in. Hope you're doing well. Thank you, Chuck. Good luck with the Kickstarter. I say good luck with the Kickstarter. I saw it funded in 13 minutes. This is very funded already. So everyone, do jump on that awesome Kickstarter. The link is in there in chat. Let me drop that again, just in case anyone is new here and doesn't get the old stuff there. Yes, awesome. New Kickstarter from Troll Games. Now live from Troll Games. 250 plus pages and hundreds of entries on weapons of war, battle armor, and war mounts for characters and monsters alike. This is the Adventurer's Armory. Back, share, like it on Kickstarter now. I want the books now. Yeah, it must be worse, like seeing it so much earlier than everyone else as well. I get that anticipation way earlier than everyone else. Okay. CR0 Beasties. That was a 4, you said, right, Kellen?
It was a 4, yes.
Okay.
How badly is my cover blown?
This feels, location relevance. It could be, in the location. It makes sense as you are joined. It seems a mysterious masked benefactor from back in Meath is concerned about your safety and has sent their little familiar bat to join you on your adventures as man with a bat sends his faithful pal to join you. Hey, what's Ari? How you doing? I hope you saw the message. Okay, so everyone, we are going to get things rolling here. Let me give you a quick reminder of just what's going on. But first, out of game what's going on, because not only do we have that awesome Kickstarter to shout about, but we have a giveaway for you lovely people. Today we are giving away... Ba-boom! The fantastic one-shot or drop-in location that is CZRPG's The Golden Sands. And of course we have the awesome coupon codes to get your discounts from Phoenix Dice and CCRPG. So everyone, exclamation mark, enter in chat for your chance to win. And let me drop those coupon codes for you as well. There they go. Everyone jump on that exclamation mark, enter to jump in the giveaway, and jump on those coupon codes there to get awesome stuff for your games. And let us jump in here and give a shout out, one last shout out before we get into the recap and things of our awesome Chessenta's Tyranny artists. Do check out the fantastic Solitine and Sephiroth. There are their socials there. And the intro you are about to enjoy, compulsory enjoyment, is from the fabulous patch of Quest Junkies. I need to delete the UK off that, sorry, mate.
It's all good.
I can't delete it off the link, but I have to delete it off the name there. Get the proper update, sorry. But we are diving back into things here in a rather tense situation as we find ourselves in the prison up high in the mountains above the Methmia, the frozen north of the region here, and they are attempting to rescue arcanists from this re-education facility, one of the terrible projects created by Sharla and her tyrannical regime. God, I love this music. Sorry, I haven't heard this one played for long properly yet. Okay, awesome, Voltaire. So, last time we were here, let us backtrack a little, because in Meth, back in the base of operations, Carolyn got a haircut, looking very snazzy, and attempted to research the Red Wizards at the local library, but found out only the basics, more to be looked into there later. Reese continued their training over at Ebonmarsh's gymnasium, but was interrupted by the arrival of not one, but two mums, as they both came swooping in after the second of the two mums had been off adventuring in other places and other timelines, as they appeared in our Dark of Xerxes game, which is not the same timeline as this game. They have access to some sort of technology or ability to travel that is beyond the kin of regular folk here in Chessenta. Now, Reese returned with their mums back to Phoenicus's mansion, and they met with their friends and Therese, and heard that she, being spymaster extraordinaire that she is, had delivered the information to Reese's mum about Prisoner 13. Elinka, the mother, told the others about this figure from their past who had betrayed them and stolen all of their funds. Hey, Papa, thank you. Good to see you, mate. Thanks for that subscription. Who gets the spin of the wheel? And as Elinka told of this terrible person from their past, this so-called Prisoner 13, who had betrayed them and stolen all of their money when they were starting up their criminal enterprise, which they have bounced. Carolyn again. Carolyn, popular choice for the wheel. What can I say? They heard that not only had Prisoner 13 been located, but they had found out that Mira, another member that was part of their organization, had actually been framed in their involvement in that stealing of the money, and was not responsible, and had been loyal to Reese's mothers. They implored our adventurers here to travel into the mountains and rescue the framed member of their previous organization, Mira, and find out from Prisoner 13 the key that is required to retrieve this stolen wealth. Not that they need it anymore, having to rebuild and gained all of that back and more, but they thought it could be useful for their efforts in swaying the population against the tyrannical regime of Sharla, as has been proven before. If they are able to spread the wealth around, they will gain more renown for the rebellion and gain more popularity within the realm of Chessenta, as well as the intel that they will gather from this mission, as their spy master, Therese, has asked them to steal the records of the prison warden so they can find out about prison movements, arcanist prisoner movements, and hopefully discover the location of other re-education facilities in the land that they can rescue users of arcane magic, and find allies for their uprising here, and have them based back in Meth and ready to use in the rebellion. Now, they went into the prison facility disguised as members of the staff, guards, and cooks, and our monk, who's not with us today, went in hidden amongst the foodstuffs and supplies that were being delivered in crates. They went about their duties in the prison, finding out the lay of the land. Lucio discovered the Kinku Kyriakos, who was controlling the prison cell operations in a strange kind of display board kind of what's what I'm looking for, control panel there in the main guard tower. And as they were talking to Kyriakos, they got their first glimpse of Prisoner 13 themselves, seeing this heavily tattooed dwarf with all of the attitude that you would hope that they would have, sneering in the face of these so-called re-educators. As they were trying to get the lay of the land and discover how they can cause enough of a ruckus to get contact with Prisoner 13, get access to the Warden's records, find Mira and bust her out, they went to sleep for one night. And as they snoozed and prepared themselves for the next day of continued infiltration, that's when their newest friend and member of the rebellion, Amenhotep, crept out of their hiding place, chilled to the bone, having been stored in the cold storage and failing to deal with that rather unfortunate environment. They stealthed out in the darkness of night, avoiding those on the night shift, and padding through the facility to what they had heard was the source of all of the arms and a source of weapons that they could use in their prison break. As they approached the armory, they used the magical item that Ilinka had procured for them. Actually, was it Ilinka? No, I think it was Therese. It was Therese, wasn't it? They used the magical item that Therese had procured for them, which gave them a view in their minds of the layout of the prison and enabled them to unlock the arcane locks, if only for a short time, one by one, around the facility. They approached the armory, using the device to open the door. They stealthed inside. But unfortunately, no amount of secrecy or silence was going to save them now, as with a flaring of magical energy and the sudden observance of many eyes, the spectator which guarded the room swooped down from the space above, and with a blast of magical energy, Amenhotep is lights out. Lucio, Carolyn, Arius, and Reese slumber on, unaware that their fifth member of this heisting crew has been nabbed and taken out of action. How will they proceed? Will they be able to find the means to bust out their friends? Will they get all of the information they need as we jump in to today's Chessenta's Tyranny? Alright, my friends. And here is the scene that we finished on last time, and we will snap away from today as our friends are blissfully unaware of the plight of Amenhotep. And here is our gazer buddy leaping into action. Sorry, Amenhotep, and good night, sweet prince.
noticed.
I need to close these doors. God, bloody Amanita, living in a barn. Boom.
Puns.
Close that door. Oh, shut that door. Okay. There we go. And I believe this one is also... Because all of the doors, like even like the cook's bedroom where you guys are, is locked and secured.
Oh.
Because, everyone can just unlock them as they wish because they've got their passes for their okay zones. So, yeah, I just need to... It's much easier for you guys to open and close doors than me, because like if I click on any door, it brings up a whole menu, and I have to choose things. But if you could just click on it, so if you can just shut them behind you as you go.
Okie doke.
Okay, so as we switch over here to the peaceful sounds of night, let us.
I don't know if it's going to affect anything, but I will say that canonically, Kaelin is a heavy snorer.
Good. So you're not woken up by the bat flapping around the room.
No.
The chef's
The bat.
It's like, someone get it, stick it on a stick. Yes, thank you, Papa. Let's just get this second Grimmage chat. Hello, sir.
I'm going to turn
Hi.
over to in my like bed bunk. I'm assuming I'm bedding next to Arius's, and I'll turn over and I'll continue my conversation, which I'm sure we were already having. And he's just saying, and I went up to him and I tried to be friends, and he was just so rude. Wouldn't even show me, the panopticon. Wouldn't let me use any of his super high level guards tools. Sucked. Absolutely sucked.
Arius'
He should have been
teeth
there.
are grinding in rhythm with Kaelin's snoring. It seems like he is being put increasingly on edge.
Nice.
Do you think that secret code that we need to go and have a secret meeting?
I don't know.
I say
Lucy.
quietly.
I don't know. Really, seriously, that's not the thing on my mind right now.
Thank you to Grim and Chat for crystals for our lacking friends here. Lucio and Kaelin, you have inspiration. And remember the message, it's like, like regular inspiration now. You have to choose to roll with advantage before you roll.
Yes.
Understood.
Thank you, Courtney. Cheers, Grim.
What are you thinking about? What's preoccupying you?
Is Kaelin in the same room or is she adjacent?
No, elsewhere. She,
We can hear it.
Carolyn and Reese was disguised as chefs and cooks, and so they're in the kitchen barracks kind of area.
Oh, so we're not in the same area.
No, just
I'm
the two
sure
of
it's
you.
loud enough that we can hear it for fun.
That would be a very carrying voice.
Hell yeah.
In that case, Arius will just pull a pillow over his head and be like, I just want to sleep, loose.
Well, I want to go and explore.
Why?
Hey, thank you, Papa.
Because what if it's a signal? Let's go.
He kind of peers up at you from under the pillow. If you go, I'll go, but I'll be unhappy.
You're gonna be unhappy then. Off we go. Wee-hee.
Okay. So,
We're going to the kitchen.
you are attempting to sneak out. Noted. Let me... Indeed. I need to grab you and drag you down to the lower level of the panopticon, and then you can move about as you will. You're gonna have to make an excuse to be moving around, because there's no way out of the barracks that isn't directly through that control room.
Okay.
Which is
Leave
tricky.
it to me.
So I bring you over there. So you're back on the ground floor, and you can see Kyriakis the Kenku guard is on the control panel when you're on duty, right? Because it was when you were on patrol that you saw him. So
Yeah.
he's not the one operating it now.
Okay. Who's operating it now?
There is a human female operating. Sorry, excuse the wildlife. And it's Kaelin's bat, trying to figure out what it is.
Okay.
Cycling through various creatures.
Make some stinging nettles, like grow out of the tips of my fingers, and I just dabble them on my face.
Okay.
I'm hiding this, by the way. This is on the way.
Do it in the stairway, in the stairs going down. Okay.
Just glaring at you, like. What
hey, it's okay. Right. We're gonna do this, and he's gonna put his arm over his shoulders, and you're gonna look like you're supporting me. Okay.
He lifts loose like a foot off the ground.
Okay, so this is different. All right.
It's like, don't pin him against the wall. Don't pin him against the wall.
No matter what, just keep walking. Okay.
Right. He kind of walks with you swinging.
Great. Then as we get to the guards' control room, I'll just say, I'm having a magic reaction. I need to just go and get my EpiPen. I believe I left it in the kitchens. Just let him carry me there.
If you're using the magic and that to get that full-on rash going on there, I like you didn't use any kind of illusion. You just like nettled yourself.
Yeah.
Literally.
You don't need to make any roll for that. The guards at the bottom there are just they point north and like get to the infirmary.
Sick. Go. And then I assume it worked.
Yep. And you can make your way north there through that door.
How is Luce planning to get rid of the nettle marks?
No.
Arius just watches as your ear swells up.
Oh, that stings.
Okay,
why.
so you can make your way up the map there.
Okay.
In your routine and your patrols before Lucio, you've discovered that the infirmary is north and to the eastern side of that corridor where you first arrived.
Oh, the door's locked. Okay.
Oh, sorry. I thought I'd got them all. 2 seconds.
It's okay. I can go through some.
Sorry, I'll open it up. There you
La 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 la. La
Detour.
la la la. Alright, I'll head over to the kitchens then with Arius.
Okay.
Where did you go?
Out the open door.
Now, if
There are so many open doors.
If you go through the top one.
The top one, okay.
Yeah, so she's at the north end of the Panopticon there. By the way, you can see all the cells here and all the various arcanists, and there are lots of different folks there. There are people kind of huddled and looking rather forlorn. There are defiant freaks. There are people huddled like within like dark robes in the most shadowy corner of their cells, and all sorts of people being kept here.
I assume we see this figure with the red hair. Is that person in cell number 13?
That's the one you saw before. That's prisoner 13.
Yeah, we saw that one.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I make a kind of like Arcana check from this distance to see what kind of Arcanist they might be?
You wouldn't, I'm afraid, because remember the whole cellbook area has a arcane dampening field.
Oh.
Remember from the map?
Anything like in terms of like marks, potentially like magical rune marks or something like that? Nothing I could see.
I think.
Bit of a stretch.
I mean, it's up to you. I mean, you can do anything you want, but I think, as we said before, like going over to the cells when you're not on duty or collecting them to be, go through some interrogation or anything, would be highly irregular.
Okay.
Because remember, the guys are in the inside of the control tower, looking out at all the time.
Yeah. Okay, then I'll just say to Arius.
That's definitely something that can happen, but it would need a kind of distraction to get close. And
I'll just say to Arius, we shouldn't get too close until we have a plan.
You're great at making plans, aren't you?
Why are you being mean to me?
He kind of pinches your ear.
Oh no.
Lucio, you think, knowing and Arius, you were patrolling with Lucio last time as well. You know that the guards are watching out of the tower all the time, so you think at least at first you should go north. You shouldn't immediately go towards the kitchens. Right. If you go north and out to the exterior corridor, you should be able to loop around.
Yeah. Amazing. Okay. La 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 la.
Now, I will say one thing. You both realize that the guards in the control tower were on much higher alert than before. Something has clearly happened while you were sleeping.
Oh no, that's not good.
Sorry, I should have said that before.
And yet they still let me go to the infirmary.
I mean, half of your face is swelling up. So.
Yeah, it was very convincing.
Blub blub blub. Right, we should
like
relay this information. What was that, Arius?
You look like a cauliflower.
Well, he grows a cauliflower out of the top of his head. Let's go.
Okay, so Lucio, I mean, you were here last time when we talked about this. Last time the suspicion level was at level 1.
Oh no.
At the moment it is at level 3.
So this is like an amber on Assassin's Creed as we're walking.
Right. Exactly. So yeah, north. So north through there where Arius has gone. That's where the infirmary is on the right. Or the corridor where you are loops back around towards the kitchens. So, what would you like to do?
Kitchens?
Are you sure you don't want some kind of ointment for the... He kind of gestures over your face. Because you did actually injure yourself in the process of fake injuring yourself.
Well, it had to look convincing. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Okay, we can run to the infirmary and then run to the kitchens.
Okay. So yeah, go through that eastern door there, Arius. Okay, so you find yourselves in the infirmary. This chamber contains a dozen simple beds. Cabinets along the north wall hold medical supplies.
Is anyone in here?
Not at this time of night, no.
I will sit loose on a bunk and start gathering different things to make a salve.
Okay.
I am actually a healer, guys.
What? Are either of you proficient with alchemist supplies, a poisoner's kit, herbalist's kit, or the medicine skill?
Let me check.
No worries, Papa.
Sorry, my phone is frozen. Come on.
Herbalist's kit.
Yep, you got proficiency.
I have one.
Are you proficient?
It's something in my inventory.
Look at proficiency in acquiring one.
I'm not proficient, but I have a +4 to medicine, so I don't know.
I am proficient in it.
Okay, great. You, Lucio, as you're kind of like kicking your legs back and forth and looking around the space here, look at, with your druidic knowledge and background, you look at some of the substances that are available in these cabinets as Arius is rooting through, looking for the soothing balm for your skin, and you realize
it's not going to be soothing. He's just going to call it soothing.
Gotcha. You realize that several of the ingredients and things used here would be poisonous if ingested in the wrong quantity. So, you think that if you could acquire some of these and deliver them to the cooks, then that could be quite useful.
Are we thinking lethal poison, or are they like more Sleeping Beauty? Everybody's
that isn't given as a suggestion in the adventure, but
okay. If I am proficient, then I would like to, hopefully, whilst we're like in the infirmary make an educated guess about how much would be too lethal.
That's okay. That, I mean,
maybe,
your proficiency gives you know how much you would need to use. Yeah.
And maybe just take enough that, you know, like I feel confident that it could knock a few people out for a good long while. Okay. Maybe cause some long-term damage, but not long-term damage to the extent that they die.
Okay. You know that
Nightshade.
a certain amount of these would, mechanically speaking, require a Constitution saving throw, and on a fail, they would take 3d6 poison damage and become poisoned. But even on a successful saving throw, they take half the damage. And although they wouldn't have the poisoned condition, in either case, they have painful stomach cramps until they finish a short rest or drink antitoxin, which is also in the infirmary here.
Oh, okay. We should take some antitoxin just in case I accidentally eat any.
You should take all of it so they can't.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, good idea. Even better.
Says a passing guard. This is like, you should take all of it. Then we'd be screwed.
What did Arius say?
Arius will pass for the antitoxin, and then he'll turn around with a wet rag and just press it into your face.
Is it stinky?
No, it's just cold.
Oh, that's actually quite nice.
Yeah. He gives it a little rub. Are you healed?
Thank you.
He beams.
Gosh, what a lovely evening it is. What a lovely room.
Lucio, sorry.
Yeah.
Roll me an insight check. There's one more thing you might notice.
Interrupting my wooing, natural 1.
Ain't that just the way?
Natural 1. I don't notice it.
Mm-hmm.
I do notice though that the moon is looking beautiful tonight.
Arius does not notice that you are attempting to woo, and he just keeps cleaning you with this sopping wet rag.
Okay, well, I'm gonna suggest that this is a failed attempt, but not before I give him some blue steel from behind the back. I feel like the natural 1 is just a natural 1 kind of vibe.
Mm-hmm.
You bite your swollen lip, and he's like, "You all right?"
Let's go to the kitchen.
Not helping. Okay, Arius, give me a medicine check to see how if this is just a wet rag or if it is actually useful.
Oh.
Natural 20.
It's a minute.
End-to-end stuff here, guys. Okay. Can I close some?
Good job, Arius.
Nice, there we go. That's better. Okay, you did an amazing job, and this is quickly soothing Lucio's discomfort.
Chewed up some dock leaf and spat it on the rag before.
Oh.
There you go.
There it is.
Great.
And oh man, you took me flashback to elementary school. There was a wooded slope at my elementary school, and we used to set up shops in the roots of the trees, and the currency was dock leaves that were growing around the playground.
That's so funny. I love that.
Before we had Animal Crossing. Okay, so Arius, you may also give me this insight check from your guard patrols. You have a crystal, I remind you, if you wish to use it.
Hold on. Tick. That's not a natural 1, I will say.
Mm-hmm.
It is a 15.
Oh, nice. That's plenty. In your dog leaf currency, reminiscing about my childhood, actually, there, Peanut. You walked into a Humblewood game.
Yeah.
You also have a flash of inspiration here, Arius, as you also realize that if the prisoners were poisoned,
they'd be released.
They would be what? No.
They'd be released.
Go! Right? You're of no use to us. Live your best Arcanist life. No. If the prisoners are poisoned, they would be brought to the infirmary for the antitoxin.
Oh yeah, they'd be escorted.
And you
I
could
totally
volunteer
get that.
to be that escort, yes.
Yes. He relays all of this to Luce, and he makes the same mistake in saying they'll all be released, they'll all be let out to the infirmaries.
Brilliant plan!
I mean, released from their cells, yes.
Yeah, released from the cells.
Momentarily. Okay.
Why don't we do both? Let's just
Why not both?
poison everyone.
How?
Because then we'll be the only guards left standing who can get the job done, and we're upstanding individuals.
No, I
We've
didn't say
finally-
what.
We've finally reached the story arc where Luce begins committing war crimes.
Yeah.
This is remind you of the 50 sleeping guards in the barracks.
Right, we'll poison them in their sleep.
There is not enough in the medical supplies to do that everyone.
We'll lock them in. We'll lock the door. Who has the keys?
Luce, how are you going to poison everyone?
I don't know. The water supply?
You can't guarantee.
We've
Toilet paper?
smash cut to the 2 cooks in your party.
Right, let's go and talk to the cooks. They'll figure it out.
Right. He wipes
I'm sure
a
they
bit of
can
like
do
bitten
something up.
like leaf from your nose and then picks you off the bed.
Off we go. To the cooks. We bamf there.
We bounce.
Well, actually, no. I do need you to go into the corridor first.
Oh no.
There is
Are
a
you sure?
there is a mechanic in this heist that we need to engage with, I'm afraid.
Okay, so like maybe we spoke too loudly and didn't stealth, but like that shouldn't punish us. I take all the antitoxin and all the poison
Noted.
in a sack.
Aerosol form and vents. wrong game,
great.
Phantom. Wrong game.
My computer is like screaming at me, so I can't open the Twitch. But I appreciate whoever said that. That's funny.
It's Phantom.
My computer's also mega overheating. Must be the actual heat of Britain right now.
Yes, right. It's pretty warm, right? So yeah,
Can
drop
confirm.
into the corridor there.
I'm in the corridor.
That's F.
One there.
That's the main like circumference one.
We are here.
We have arrived. Okay, and I need, let's say Lucio, because you were the first to go into the corridor there. Every time you go into that corridor when you're not supposed to, you roll a dice. Now, the size of the dice is directly related to the suspicion level. At suspicion level 1, it is a d20, but you are on suspicion level 3 at the moment, so it is a d10.
Oh
And
no.
on a natural 1, there's a problem.
Can I nominate Lily to do this because they weren't here last time and I rolled a natural 1 just now and I don't want to roll it again?
You've got it out your system, right?
Yeah.
Come
Okay.
on, no one's ever rolled back-to-back natural ones. That's never happened.
No. There's no specific term for that at all.
Roll 5.
Okay. That is not a natural 1.
That isn't.
So, you are free to
Uncomfortable.
make your way around the corridor to your friends. I will bamf you this time, now that we know it's safe and sound.
Whee!
Wait, come back here. Can't bamf you like that.
Come back here.
Get right here. Okay. And... bamf.
Bam.
Bye.
Wham bam, thank you, ma'am.
Shoo, shoo. I love it how on roll 20 with the dynamic lighting, they just like the tokens just fly off the screen like the rebel fleet going into hyperspace.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, hey guys. Who are these?
There's 2 random cooks.
Just doing the rounds. La 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 la.
Yeah, I think that'll be okay, because they're not expecting, they don't know who's on duty at any given time. The spectator is the problem with that one.
Yeah.
You heard a eerie silence as you walked past the armory.
Oh.
Now you know from your previous talks with your friends that they are sleeping in that bottom of the 3 doors there. That is the chambers for the cooks.
Arius, over here, over here. Arius, Arius. Come over here, follow me. Follow me.
Again, Lucy, you think one of you would have to distract the cooks? There's no reason for a guard to go in there.
Oh, all right. Iris, what do you want to do?
I mean, just boldly
why
walk. We go anywhere we damn like.
Luce, just say you're there for a
careful.
rendezvous.
Oh, excuse me. I go over to the cooks. Just so you're aware, I am here for a rendezvous.
There's two of you.
Yep, it's a big rendezvous. We're a very polyamorous quadrangle.
It's Pride Month.
You're not invited though, so please stay out here.
Yeah, it's Pride Month.
Roll
You think that was
me.
homophobic, Tom?
Now it's Arius' turn. Arius,
Your Riz check.
roll me a fate roll. So any dice you like.
Okay.
Top half is good.
The top half was good. Okay.
Which dice are you rolling?
Can I roll a d20?
Of course.
18.
Okay.
Okay.
You are lucky and have caught a couple of dodgy bastards on duty.
Nice.
So they turn like
Matters.
they kind of slyly grin. Yeah. What's he worth? You know,
Huh?
the course of true love never did run smooth.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's crunchy.
Are they asking for
Like
money?
peanut butter. Do they want to join?
Oh, you suggesting
no.
that I would ask for a bribe?
Oh,
Heaven forbid.
see, I see.
Right. Arya spits out 2 coins and holds them up. Sorry, there's a bit of dock leaf on those. It puts one in each hand.
Just, don't wake up the ones that are on duty next.
No, we're really quiet. We're very respectful.
Who's on which
Oh, I
next?
wouldn't
Just
be.
so I know which ones to. Just so I know which beds to avoid.
Closest to.
Closest to.
Yeah,
We'll poison them.
we shuffle beds. Like the next people on duty are the closest to the door, so they don't have to step over the others.
Right. Bye.
Have fun. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
I don't know you.
You could.
No.
Arya sticks his head out the door and just gives this guy a death glare. It's like, no.
That was so funny. If Lucy's Arius do the little death glare, then that's like, oh.
It turns around and starts frantically stirring.
One clip that was gold.
Just keep cooking. Just keep cooking.
Let's keep cooking.
Pocket scribe. Arius, let's stand over them.
Right. Yeah, Arius nudges Reese with his foot.
Yeah.
I haven't got authority that Reese is a light sleeper.
Yep. Reese
Oh, I'm
just
looking at
eyes
it.
open, looks at Arius with a little smirk. And just
Here for a
obeys.
rendezvous.
You might cut out then.
I said rendezvous, and so did Lucy, and I think Arius said we're here for your rendezvous.
You just hear. Kelly.
I knew she was snoring. I had an instinct.
Yeah, we might need to carry her to said rendezvous.
I pinched
the-
Kellen's nose.
Yeah, the cooks outside are on our side. But what we could do,
If we
And I
carry
have
an
this-
unconscious person out of this room, what do you think they're going to think?
well, what we're going to do is we're going to get a little bit of this poison, and we're going to drip it under each of their tongues.
Shush! Arius puts his hand over Lisa's mouth. Shush!
One of the sleeping cooks like, shifts in their sleep.
No,
No, not the ladle.
I will pinch Kellen's nose until she wakes up.
Oh shit. Okay. It probably doesn't take long. She's a wizard.
Oh, both of you, as you go to wake your friends, are slightly surprised. I don't know if some sort of effect of Carolyn's snoring, this hyper oxygenation of the blood or something, but she is buff.
Oh,
Kaelin, the spin of the wheel is oops all strength.
Jeez.
Yeah.
oh.
Okay.
And there's a bat in here too? What the fuck?
Yes.
Right, okay. Guys, I wasn't expecting there to be, I'm whispering by the way, 4 other people in here. So we're going to have to do some smart thinking to move this rendezvous to a more private location.
Well, they asked you not to wake the others, so you could say you were being considerate.
That's true. That's true.
I head back towards the door.
Oh,
Come on then.
And Caroline,
Yes.
if you remember, the other guest quarters for the other upper members of the council here were empty. Remember, only 3 of them had current councillors visiting.
That is true. I may know a place for a rendezvous. I'm not quite sure what you mean by that, but sure. I'll prefer a rendezvous.
Let's go.
Oh heavens! Oh my. Okay.
You're very
I'm going to process this later.
Must be all that stirring.
Mm.
Works the upper body.
Absolutely.
Yes, maybe. You say it's going to be so happy.
Okay, so yeah, both head out. And you, Lucio, you explain to the cooks that you're going somewhere quieter or a bit more private, and they nod appreciatively. And you can make your way through the dining room, which is that southeast corner door.
Or her?
Reese and Caroline go with. Yeah.
Yes.
And
there's lots of rooms.
Give me.
yeah, and if you go down the corridor that's to the south, like going directly south from that room,
Yeah.
as opposed to diagonally, you
Understood.
can find it.
Do I remember which room?
I've unlocked the first one on the left there. Yeah.
Okay. I can't get in.
Oh, it's that is cozy.
Yeah.
Guys, I can't get in the room.
Oh my god, it's tiny.
Luce is like, Arius, help me.
Hang on.
Lucy.
You
I'm
got it?
stuck in the door.
2 seconds.
I'm really stuck in the door.
Hold still.
Uh,
I should be able to grab you.
okay.
Maybe not. Hang on, I can grab you on the GM, my version.
It's okay. I'm in their theatre of mind style.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Well.
Gotcha.
Okay.
What do you have
We've
for us?
poison. We have poison and antidotes.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. Caroline immediately just looks to Reese like,
I mean, we don't need to necessarily full on poison them, but like just enough to
Knock them out.
get them to the infirmary.
Yes.
Probably a couple drops will do it.
Another
I can
thing.
put it in a cloud if you want me to kind of like float it over everyone.
That's so cool. Yes, Arius.
He looks
I like that a lot.
happy, a bit bashful.
I think discretion is more the key. The food idea makes much more sense as it's
But it could be
they can't trace it back to us.
That's true.
You think they can fingerprint a cloud?
But they would
It's a fingerprint.
They would also be very alert to use of arcane-like abilities.
So boring. Okay. Well, another thing to mention, speaking of alert, they're on high alert. I would say if I was putting it on a scale of 1 to like 5, it's a 3.
6.
Right.
It's a 1 to 6, it's like a 3.
Why 6? So curious.
D6.
Okay. And
There are 6 D&D dice.
Yeah.
and have we heard back from Amenhotep?
No.
I don't think I've seen him since.
No, none of you have seen him since he arrived.
Okay, I'm starting to worry now.
Well, yeah,
Alert level has raised and no one's seen Amenhotep. Oh, I still hadn't figured out that individual.
So,
Maybe we're rescuing more people now. I don't know. Ah,
guys, do you have a feeling that the longer we stay here, the higher the alert is going to rise? So it might be better to strike while, the iron is hot.
well, I must say, being a chef is a new experience, but I do miss being me. So I would like to get done with this as soon as. And plus, some of these other chefs are a little on the creepy side. They keep giving me these strange smiles that make me rather uncomfortable. Keep talking about. In fact, now that I think about it, the phrase they used was rendezvous.
Oh my god!
And now things are making a lot more sense. Oh god. Yes. Can we? Yes. Let's.
Yes.
Let's.
Don't want to spend any more time in a prison than I ever have to.
Guys, I just have to be really honest with you all. I don't actually want to rendezvous.
Aris snorts.
Yes.
I figured it was just to deal with the plan.
Hey, Raiders, welcome in. Windy JD&D coming in with a party. How's it going, folks? Hope you had a fantastic session. Our heroes here are planning to prison break some arcanists from this mountaintop prison. Good to see everyone. How you doing? Welcome in. Jump into the giveaway. We have cool stuff to give away from CZRPG today.
Sick.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to breeze past the rendezvous thing. Should we maybe look for Amenhotep?
I think. Well, so here's the thing: if we're going to poison the food, then we need to do that now because it's nighttime. We're going to have to start making the breakfast soon. We have to get up early. There's a lot of stirring, a lot of chopping, but that's our opportunity to introduce said component.
What's for breakfast?
I'm not sure. I haven't looked at the menu.
Can I just make one more point? Going back to Arius's idea, we may be able to do this without using magic per se, but we are not taking into account the fact that we would have to sneak this poison into any food that could be consumed if we want this to be foolproof. But the one thing we can guarantee that the guards are going to do, even if they don't eat, even if they don't drink, whatever, is they're going to breathe. Okay? So if we get like a steamer and we just, surreptitiously slip that under somebody's desk. Arius is really good with water. I'm sure you could figure out a dilution that would make it so that you wouldn't even be able to tell that there was anything in there. And then everybody would breathe it in. Maybe the people in the panopticon, maybe the people in the barracks, if we can get as many of them as we can. There's not a lot, but it would make it go further, surely.
I'm up for anything.
We know.
Or maybe even just offering everybody a glass of nice cold water.
This is not my area of expertise. What do you think, Reese?
I think that we should avoid making things too complicated. Either introducing it in the food or the water supply. Limiting our potential maybes.
I lean over to Arius. We can do our thing anyway.
Yeah.
John, question.
Yes, ma'am.
Just remind me how the door systems work. Like, do they have to like touch the panel to open the door? What's the specific act?
Yeah, there's a panel on the door which, if you make contact with it, having the required pendant, then you have access to, then you can open that door. Now, with yours, you guys have access to every door, but it only opens it for 1 minute, and if you open one whilst another is open, it locks the first one.
But everybody has to use this way of getting through any doorway, like everyone in the building.
Yes.
Okay. Kellen has an idea. Let me present an alternate option. What if we were able to be even more subtle and guarantee that practically everybody would be exposed?
Love
that we would
that.
want them.
Wow. But yes, go on.
The door systems. If we could somehow have the poison spread across the panel that everyone has to use to go through the doorway, their skin comes into contact,
Oh yeah.
and then
Do we need
perhaps
poison? I mean, Luce, you make the like metal thingies that sting that are very uncomfortable.
Yes, I can do that too. But can I make one simple request? Can we
Always.
each get little spray bottles with water and poison in them so that if anybody comes up to us, we can go just to defend ourselves? Please, for fun.
we can have a look in the kitchen and see what there is.
I'll say
Yay!
I'll say one thing, Lucia, with your herbalist knowledge, you know that any other form that isn't ingested would have less effectivism. Eating it is the best, the most direct, way to the interior.
But I feel like, but here's the thing. I feel like that's going to be the most obvious option, which is why it'll immediately get Kaelin and Reese caught. So I think doing something a bit more, I'm going to do this in character. Reese, I really appreciate your skill level, but you're both cooks at the moment. And I've looked around. There's 7 of you. That means if this goes pear-shaped, you're super dead, super duper dead.
Unless
And stop building. I think either Arius or Kaelin's plans, and then, or a form of that one, and then we either, if it's Kaelin's, we play a long game and hope that, people kind of, as time passes on, will fall one by one to the sickness. And then if it's Arius's plan, we just got to strike really fast.
Okay, so if we're going with Arius's plan, what is our exit strategy? And how are we getting the information from the warden?
It's a very good question. I don't know.
But if we want to knock out everybody as thoroughly and
we can move
as possible,
freely.
Arius's plan does seem like a good option.
If we can move freely through all the doors, then that could mean that we could also enter the panopticon and potentially create some kind of distraction by releasing the prisoners. Or at least we can release one at a time. Because we can only open one door at a time, I think. And if we open one that's in the direction away from the warden's office, every guard should hopefully run there. And then we can rush to the warden's office and just grab his stuff. I can even do that as an animal. So nobody would see me. I'm pretty sure Kaelin wouldn't even have to pick it up if she wanted to. Could use a...
why is this bat following me around?
Oh, hello!
What?
He's not part of the rendezvous.
What do you want? If you're making a sound, we can't hear you.
That's curious.
That's not bad. That's
Just doing that wing flaps.
I mean, I still think the food is the best strategy, and there's nothing to say that we couldn't, take a couple of the guards as they fall and borrow their uniforms so that we weren't chefs anymore, and then We're all guards. Oops, all guards, you could say.
Yes, but they might recognize an unfamiliar face.
Yeah. It's been a few days now. It's not like we just got here. And we all sit in
second
the
day.
same room.
This is the first night.
Okay.
Going into the second day. And remember, there are 75 guards. So there's a decent chance. It's not, no roll would be needed, but
Okay, we need to decide. Because I know we're on a time crunch as well. So.
yes, indeed.
Okay, I am voting for poison the food. It is the most obvious, but I think it's the highest chance of success.
Guard or prisoner?
I think.
Would it be possible to do both? Because if everybody's sick,
That's kind of what I was thinking.
it's harder to pinpoint it as something intentional and more like it could be an accident.
I don't mind. There's lots of options, so you guys put in what you think is best.
Same as before. You can do whatever you like.
I think Arius'
Okay.
plan is the best plan, because that means that we can act quickly, and the Arcanists, if we release one of them, they'll know that it's prison break fight time. So I'm putting my hand in for that one.
So when
Okay.
are we going to do the wild shape portion of this to get the files?
I assume during maximum chaos, or we could even do it before.
Bear in mind, they have some sort of magic dampening abilities as well.
This isn't really a spell, though. This is just something I've always been able to kind of like feel. It's
I
more
suppose that's a clarification for DM then, isn't it? Would like
What's the ability again?
wild shape,
wild shape.
because you couldn't dispel magical wild shape, for example.
Yeah, no, it's not.
It's
Yeah,
not
it's not a spell. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that would be the only
Okay.
thing that could get past them.
I think. Let me double check if there are.
I will say as well, as long as this magic dampening thing is present, other than being disguised as a chef, I am pretty much useless in this situation.
Well, then I guess the only person you can decide is Reese, because Lily has just told me not feeling very well. So she's just taken a step away from the computer. That Arius would let you guys decide.
Here's the map again, right? It has the just the cells are dampened, so nothing else is dampened.
So
Okay.
we can all use
But
magic.
just the cells, not the area around the cells. I thought it was the entire
That
area.
completely changes everything. Then, guys, why don't we just go crazy and use magic? Please, look, I'm sorry. Reese, you're an amazing saboteur, okay? But I am not. I'm here to make that clear. I am not. I'm not a sneaker. That's just not really me. Arius is a fighter. Kaelin is a wizard, okay? Of all of us, the only person who could potentially pull off a deceptive, long game kind of secrets, whatever, spooky thing with poison and food is you. So if we want to do poison and food, you have to make that decision and we'll back you up. But I personally think a magical approach is the best approach because it plays to all of our skills. So some kind of magic, I think, needs to be used. If it's only in the cells, that it's dampened.
Well, I have been itching to cast a spell for the past couple of days.
I'm all right with all of that. I just want an order of operations. Like, when and where are we gonna smash?
How
Don't
about
smash-
this? How about this? We
I'm
do the
telling
best
you.
of both worlds. We introduce the poison into the breakfast, and then the moment that it starts to take effect and people are otherwise engaged with their bodily outgoings,
Functions.
then we strike. Because they'll be at their weakest.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay, order of operations.
Right, well, if I'm going to be doing some magic tomorrow and sneaking about, I should probably go and snooze. So, reverse.
Do you want to start letting prisoners out so they can add to the
I
chaos?
I can't, because I can't do that until the panopticon is compromised, because they can see it at all times. So if I let anyone out, they're immediately going to know that we're planning something, and then the poison plan is just off the cards.
No, I meant once the poison plant is in effect.
Oh yeah, that's
Once
yeah. I
to
can't
start the
stop it.
chaos. Yeah.
Yeah, well, but I can't, because I need to be getting the warden stuff. So Arius
Okay.
would have to.
Okay.
Or-
So Arius can
Yeah,
do
Lucio
magic and chaos.
Lucio can communicate to Arius how to do that, having seen Kyriakis do that.
I feel like
Um,
Arius.
Okay.
Yeah, for Arius' absence, it can be explained by the fact that Kellen, your bat's gone missing, and you look over and you see Arius on all fours chasing it.
Of course.
Cool. Right. Well, guys, this is a great plan. Here is all of the poison. All of it.
Okay,
Perfect.
let's do it. Go team.
Okay. So, this all starts with the. That's it. This all starts with, so Carolyn and Reese will poison the breakfast of who?
Everybody,
Everybody?
including ourselves.
Because we have antidote.
Yep.
Ah.
Arius
Okay.
is people food.
I'm kind of envisioning that breakfast for everyone is just like this massive cauldron of slop.
Yeah.
Oh.
Can I just check the?
Only since these new cooks arrived.
As we're
Sorry,
walking back, we pass through the corridor. Do we need to roll again?
Yes. Yeah, each
Okay.
time you go through that corridor, yeah.
Arius, do you want to do it this time?
So
7.
okay,
7.
good.
That's not a 1.
Indeed.
Oh.
So you're going
And then-
to the barracks or the control room?
Do you know what? I'm going to lead Arius back to the infirmary, actually.
Okay.
Can I
How's
insight check Luke?
Shoot you up there.
Mm-hmm.
At least I'm going to insight you.
Okay.
That is a 16.
I will open the door, and you notice that there is a little bit of a sweat patch left. Clearly anxious, nervous. Got to
So-
tell. I saved this for you, and I pull out. I'm assuming it would be in vials. I'll pull out
Yeah.
a few vials of the poison.
Do you want me to have the poison?
I just have a feeling we're gonna need more. And to be honest, I want you to know that there's other options than immediately killing everyone.
Good to know. Good to
The
know.
reason I liked your plan about the cloud is because it was non-lethal, and because I thought it might be good to show you other ways you could use your powers without, leaving lots of blood and guts behind you. And so I wanted you to still have a chance to experience that. Because I know what it's like to I had that. I felt what it was like to be influenced by Umberlee, very, very briefly. And I know it's not the same, but I didn't like it. And but I want you to have options. So that's for you. Not to drink.
No, I'm not that stupid, Liz.
Well, I know.
And puts it in his like pocket.
Okay.
Thanks.
Now,
Right, yeah, that's it.
Arius, are you going to distract those in the control room and try to release some of the Arcanists when
I
this
would
is
have
happening?
explained to him so how to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty much happy to do what he's told.
Okay. Carolyn and Reese, what are you going to do after you've finished cooking?
Yeah, so I think once that aspect is done,
Do we need like sleight of hand to sneak in the poison?
No, if you're on duty, then you'll just be making the food.
Okay.
yeah.
Also, Lucio and Arius, the room directly across from where you are now in the infirmary. The guard, that's another of those guard chambers like you'd started your rounds from before. And in that room is where the mechanism for the lift is. That goes down to the docks.
Okay, so we need to break the mechanism.
Well, I assumed you were escaping that way.
Oh, okay, never mind. Sorry, I think I misunderstood what you were suggesting.
Again,
Cool.
anything is okay.
Are
But,
they
yeah.
Are there guards asleep in that room?
No, there would be guards on duty in that room all the time.
Okay, well then I won't go out there. I'll stay in the infirmary with Aris.
No problem.
And
Just so you know
and
what I'm
we're
talking
kind
about.
yeah, for sure. As we're kind of standing there, I'm gonna give it another go. Blue steam. This might be the last chance I get to woo you. So I'm
he
going
grabbed
to.
Luce's cheeks and is like, "What is wrong with your face?"
No, the swelling's gone now.
No, I
Right.
was just talking about that face you made. Jeez.
It's my sexy face.
Uh-huh. He kind of rearranges some of the parts of your face.
Smoosh, smoosh.
No. No, it's
Okay.
not better.
Great.
He'll ruffle your hair. Very sexy.
Well, I'm just gonna close this door and wait, stand here and wink.
Luce,
Yeah. Is this a bad
Okay,
time?
Iris will sit down. You know, normally I'd be fine with this kind of thing. But this is a heist mission, and this is an infirmary, which, you know, everyone has access to. So, pats the space next to him. Come here, one sec.
I sit down.
He will give you a little kiss.
I'm shocked.
That's all you get. That's all your
Fine.
sexy face merits.
God damn it.
That's right, Lou.
Let's try hard.
Right, so if you want to release the prisoners, you should start with number 13, I reckon, just for fun. See what happens.
Okay.
Okay. Right, it's time. Let's
Back at
do
you.
this.
Well, okay, so you're not doing the poison 13, have them come to the infirmary thing.
I didn't think that was. Wait, was that a thing?
You said you could poison the prisoners and they would be escorted, and you could volunteer to be the escort.
Arius, is that what you want to do?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm up for anything.
Okay, sick. We will do that then.
Mhm.
Never mind.
Because that would give you the chance to talk to prisoner 13 about the key before doing the other stuff.
Okay.
So, Kieran, Reese, you take over from the cooks that were on duty,
Yep, we do.
and as they shuffle off to sleep, you are able to prepare the special breakfast,
Oh yes.
the secret menu. And
Budget cuts and all that, you know, cost of living crisis.
absolutely. And you are delivering it. Now, the next. Are you going to poison the people that would be coming on duty, or the ones that are coming off duty? Because they'll eat in shifts.
I think it would be the people coming on duty, so that when the rest of the plan takes hold, the people in our immediate sort of opposition will be the ones affected mostly.
Well,
if that makes sense.
I don't think that wouldn't work how you're hoping, but it would be in your advantage still, because if the next shift come down with that, they won't be able to replace the other people. So the people who are on duty will be tired because they should have finished their shift.
Right.
Gotcha. Because they wouldn't put all of these people with stomach cramps and everything on duty.
Okay, you do that then. I think
Okay.
that's best.
So the morning guard come patrolling down out from the barracks and out to the main dining hall to the south of where you guys are there, and you serve up this poisoned breakfast. And do you try and, you know, because you two made it and everyone's gonna fall sick. Are you trying to remove any suspicion on about you two? Is there anything else?
I mean,
would faking an illness seem like it would remove some of that suspicion?
Yes, or you could ingest it yourselves as well. So you would.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
like, we have the antidote, so we can
True.
get sick and then sneak off and cure ourselves.
Okay.
That sounds like the plan right there.
Okay. So let me switch this up a bit here.
I think then we scrap the chef's disguise.
Right. Nice.
All right.
Okay, so as you serve up the devil's breakfast, the guards. I'm not going to bother with the Constitution saving throw because they're out of action. You know, they're taken out of action with the stomach cramps either way. And the two of you. You're like saying, "Oh, you've been working all night to make this for you. I'm so hungry. You lucky guards." And they're like, "Oh, have a bit. Spoil yourselves. You know, we're not greedy." And so you share it with them. You're seen sharing it with them, and there is the clatter of spoons and plates and furniture shoved back as the guards start to clutch at their violently heaving stomach muscles as these poison kicks in, and you are also subjected to that. I will have you two make the save to see what happens.
Con save.
So Constitution saving throw, please. Yeah.
Either.
That is a 19.
A 19. Good.
10.
10. Not good. I think it was DC 13. Okay. Carolyn, you take 14 poison damage.
Okay.
And
Cool.
Reese, you take 7. And you are both also hit by this terrible stomach cramps. And the duty officer that was coming to, make sure everyone was finished up eating and coming to replace everyone that's on duty already, comes into the room and is like, "Up! What the bloody hell is going on? What is wrong with you all? And he
I
looks-
just
I think
puke
some
on
of
him.
those turnips went, oh gosh, off.
I just look at him, go to say something, and just puke on him.
Gods,
Reese is trying to keep it down. Just like, no.
and he points. He's like, okay, you seven first. Go to the infirmary. The rest of you wait here. And he points at you two and 5 guards.
Okay.
And you start to make your way up through the building to where the infirmary is.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we do.
So through the kitchen and around the corridor there. How long are you going to keep this going? Do you let the other guards go? Because the other guards are just concentrating on their own suffering. They're not trying to, keep an eye on where you're going and stuff. So if you drop behind them, you could go in towards the panopticon.
Yeah, if we can sneak off anywhere like out of eyesight, so that we can take the antidote at least.
Yeah.
So we'll do that.
Okay.
If possible.
Yep. Now,
I'm not sure where to go on the map per se, but
Yeah.
So yeah, you go out of the kitchen to the north there, and then due west is where the panopticon is.
this sort of direction.
Yep.
Okay.
Now you come out into the main space with all the cells and the main guard
Yeah.
tower in the front looming up above you. And the door's still locked. Okay.
It's-
Now, as that's happening, Lucien, Arius,
Yes.
what are you doing? Are you waiting for the chaos to kick off?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, Iris will stay with Luce until he is told to go elsewhere.
Okay.
Actually, even then, he'd
It's
probably
gonna-
still stay with Luce.
Because Luce has his own sort of thing that he needs to do, he's gonna let Aris take the lead.
Okay.
You mean gonna let Arius go break people out?
Just I think Luce would take a bit more of a backseat until he has to go and go to the warden. Yeah.
Alright, Arius is on alert. He will go and break out the prisoners when he's instructed to, but in the meantime, I think he's just staying by Luce. He looks quite alert. He wants to protect Luce. That's always his main objective.
Okay. Are you? You're in the guard tower, right?
Yeah, I think we'd get some kind of signal probably from Kaelin once we need to start.
Okay. So yeah, the two of you are there, in the main room of the tower. You could take the place of the two of the guards if you would make yourself on duty there.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Carolyn, Reese, are you bringing prisoners breakfast? Are you doing the thing with prisoner 13, or are you just going all out straight away?
Well, first thing I'd like to do, as we're entering this space,
Yes.
obviously where all the cells are, with the knowledge of there being some sort of magic dampening on the cells, can I look around and see if I can see a source of that?
Good question.
And can I assist?
If there's a way to potentially, I mean, I have an inspiration crystal which I will use for this, if so, to see whether or not this magic dampening field for the cells is able to be brought down, because that will greatly improve our chances
Yes.
if we have a whole bunch of arcanists suddenly able to help us.
Exactly. Yeah. Just quickly checking for you.
But otherwise, yes, we will be doing the prisoner 13 thing,
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
Excuse me.
You. Yeah, thinking back on what Luce told you. Hey, Mac. Luce told you that the control panel just opens the gates. It doesn't control the anti-magic field.
But I can't see anything that might. That's basically what I'm looking for. If there is like anything that looks like it could be a source for this.
Yeah. Make
big shiny crystal or some sort of thing, because it's got to be powered by something.
Yeah. Make me make me a perception or investigation check.
Perception or investigation. I'm going to use my crystal for this to roll at advantage.
Can I give bardic inspiration on top of that?
Sure.
That is a
Cool. How much?
D6.
D6, amazing.
Baby bard.
Okay.
So you're using your crystal,
Yes.
Okay.
So perception or
Investigation.
investigation?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna go for investigation.
Okay.
So that's a +5. I'll roll the bardic inspiration to see what I'm adding. 2, so it's a +7 total.
Nice.
Rolling it inspiration. Natural 1 and a 17, so a 24.
Nice. Okay. With the 24, you deduce that they would need to be able to keep track of whether the arcane dampening field was operational or not. So there would need to be something on the exterior of the cell block that they could monitor from the observation room. And as you come out of that corridor, you do indeed see small glowing glyphs above each cell door.
So they're individually powered. It's not like one
No.
great big thing.
No.
Damn it. Okay. It's a bit more complicated. Okay. Well, we continue with the plan then.
Okay. So where are you two headed now?
We will start giving out the poison.
The prisoner breakfast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, are you? Sorry, if you answered before, I missed it. Sorry. Are you going to try and get Prisoner 13 on their own?
We can.
Yes. Okay. So you head up to Prisoner 13's cell, which is north of where you are now.
No. Okay.
It's that top corner there.
Ah, yes.
There she is. And you dish out the the food and things through the little hatches and things there. Alright, Arius. And yeah, there's protocols that you've heard the others talk about, and you tell Prisoner 13 to get back from the door and stay at their distance, and they kind of sneer at you and grudgingly move back and start to you deliver the food and close up everything. You look over, and the Arius and Lucio see the person on duty open the door to allow the food to be delivered, and close it up again immediately. And you see Prisoner 13 start to tuck in to the food, and as you expected, double over in cramps. It's worse than the pig swell you usually make.
I will transform into something at this point, hiding behind Arius.
Definitely, yeah. I think there's definitely enough distraction, with those cries of pain and the protestations of Prisoner 13 there. That is enough distraction there. What do you turn into?
Okay. I will turn into a blue bottle fly.
Okay. Do you have a flying speed already? Nice.
Oh, do I? I can't fly. Never mind. Mouse. My little mouse.
That's okay. So you just go.
I make fly
up the-
noises.
Absolutely. And you go barreling up the stairs.
Yep, but
Okay.
I'm obviously I'm gonna stop and make sure that Arius safely gets to the infirmary just before I go. So.
Okay. So yeah, you see that the guards turn around and say, "This dodgy batch of food. They need some antitoxin. They'll be no good to us today if they're all messed up. You there?" And he points at Arius. He's like, "Get him to the infirmary." As you were ready and waiting in exactly the right place. And Arius like nods right away. And comes out. Carolyn and Reese, what are you doing as Arius comes out to escort prisoner 13?
I think at this point we'll feign the sickness after we have experienced it, so we know what what signs to recreate.
Okay.
Like, oh no, I think it is. Being a chef, you have to test your own food. Oh no! Oh, here it comes!
Okay.
Putting on like the biggest show.
That's it. Nice. Okay. So yeah, you both do that. And Arius says, "Step back. The prisoner will still be dangerous regardless. You can get a head start. Go to the infirmary." And points. It's out that north corridor and up through there. You know that. So the two of you can make a head start there. I'll move you. I'll move you directly there.
Okay.
There's Carolyn and Reese. Okay, so yeah, you make your way ahead of the other two, and into the infirmary, which I think is still very early in the morning, so there isn't an on-duty doctor or anything. And Arius goes to the doorway there. They were gestured to grab a pair of these special manacles that will dampen them once they're out of the cell, right? Because otherwise there'd be no reason. You just let them out of the cell and they just go all out. And she looks. Iris looks back, and as she's looking out of the cell at him, he nods, and there is the click and the whir of the cell door being removed, and Arius steps in to prisoner 13's cell. Now, as this is happening, there is a scuttling of teeny tiny paws and a twitching of whiskers as Monsieur Lucinus spirals up the tower towards the governor's quarters.
Okay. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get in there.
Yep.
And then I'm going to scope the area.
Okay. Now there is a door at the top of the cells. Are you waiting for someone to come through that, or are you going to change back and go through?
No,
Actually,
I'll wait for someone.
Actually, I think you know what? You have this magic within you, so I think your paw would work as well as your hand.
Nice.
So you managed to just scuttle up
Absurd strength to open the door.
yeah, mice are good climbers. So, let's grab you. Where are you? There. Okay, so you emerge in this room. It's down south of where you were. I'll zoom over there.
Okay.
Try to.
Okay, so both the doors are locked. I see.
But you have the ability to open them.
No, I do.
You will. Yeah, I mean, as a character, yeah, I'll unlock them in a second.
Okay, sure.
So
right.
that room that
I
you
just came
found
up
yourself
with-
there, is seems to be some sort of meeting room, and there's a large curved table with 11 chairs around it, And then
I key on it.
noted. And then in the center of the room, facing that table, is one single, very plain chair, and it looks like this is where prisoners come for hearings. You notice one of the windows behind that is bricked up and stoned up, which seems strange. There's clearly a window frame, but it's been bricked over and closed up there.
Jonathan.
Thank you.
I understand.
And now we're doing a heist, so there is the ability to flashback to things. Did you ask your fellow guards about the layout of this upper layer?
Oh, you bet I did.
Okay, so so I'm just sorting these doors for you. You know that the northern of those two doors leads to the warden's quarters. And the other is an office.
Okay.
So you actually think the book that Charisse wanted would probably be actually in the office rather than the warden's quarters.
Okay. I go in.
Okay, look. So you make your way into that small corner room there, and
Yep.
let's look here. There's a heavy desk in the middle of the room with parchment, quills, and ink at the ready, and 5 heavy wooden cabinets in the east wall.
Okay, these are heavy. I'm assuming I'm going to need to be a human size for this.
Yeah.
So I will return to loose form.
Okay.
And then I will close the door behind me. And I'm going to see if there's a piece of furniture or something I can slide in front of the door so that I have
Nice.
some time just in case someone comes in.
Noted. Okay.
I'm going to start rifling through.
Okay. Now you
Anything
will find it.
Going in
So
my brain.
you will find it. So let's make an investigation check just to see how long it takes, right? How quickly. You have a crystal if you want to use it.
I'm going to use my crystal. Okay, investigation.
Is it roll with advantage?
I did, yeah. So,
Okay.
That's 14 on the dice.
Okay.
Plus investigation. 19.
19. Nice. That's a good number. So you're going to find it pretty quickly. And Charisse, before you left, Charisse told you what to look for. So you start hunting through and finding them. Okay. Thank you. As you investigate the room. Thank you. Moving about there. Okay, so Carolyn, Reese, before too long, Arius turns up with Prisoner 13 in tow, and as they come through the door, they're like, "Shut up, will you? Shut up!" As if Prisoner 13 has been saying something to them.
I will use my Kalashtar Mind Link ability to enable a telepathic bond with Prisoner 13.
Okay.
Remain calm. We're friends. We're here to get you somewhere more comfortable.
She doesn't bat an eyelid. And she says,
This is telepathic, by the way.
"Yeah." And she replies telepathically, "Fix my guts first."
I'll throw over a vial of the antidote.
She... Okay, she does manage to catch it. Even with the handcuffs, the dampening handcuffs. And she knocks it back. And slowly, her breathing levels. And then she says out loud, "As I was saying to this one, take these things off me if you want to help. Whoever you are." I recognize the bite of those plants. You did this on purpose, didn't you?
Can I insight check? Just to get a general vibe of this person.
Sure.
Because we don't really know anything about them, do we?
Nope.
Also, to make sure, have we got the right person? I know we do out of game, but
I mean, this was the person you fed the poison to.
it was. Okay, well, it's fine. Well, we'll certainly help you, but mutual gain is always the best kind of gain. You help us, we'll help you.
What do you want?
And they look over to my comrades. Since this conversation is now out loud.
As players go, you're by yourself. Sorry.
Hmm. Okay. It's, I think probably just because of the heat, Patch does not remember. At this moment in time.
Okay. You want to, this is the person that screwed over Reese's mothers,
That's right.
and you want the key to get the money.
I guess you could say we're debt collecting, if that helps jog your memory. Certain key that is required for a certain deposit that is to be made.
She starts shaking her head. I've been asked about this key before. Assuming I did know where it is, what would be in it for me?
Well, for one, I'll remove this manacles that you've been placed in and secure you an alternate living situation, shall we say. There's a chance to spend your days doing something better than sitting in a cell.
I'm flattered that you care, but you know what? I'm fine where I am. Thank you.
See, playing hard to get, are we? I'm going to cast Detect Thoughts, and I'm going to push.
Okay.
So I immediately get the surface thoughts, but I'm going to push deeper to learn motives and where that specific, like I'm trying to basically trying to insight that particular statement.
Okay.
So I believe after getting these surface thoughts, then by pushing deeper, Prisoner 13 needs to make a save, a wisdom save, I think.
DC 13?
I believe so, yes.
Okay, yeah, passes. Sorry, but the surface thoughts is, you know, she does have something that she wants, and she's being sassy and toying with you, so she does actually say, she's like, the warden has records. I would like 10 minutes to peruse their contents. And the removal of these cuffs. For a brief time.
That's quite a tall order. How do you suppose we achieve that?
Well, you know, Lucio is currently grabbing those records.
I'm just getting a bag.
I
and
know
filling-
that.
Sorry, you see?
I've got a bag.
Okay. Yeah, there's
I'm
definitely
filling
yeah,
it with
in the
everything
office.
I can.
He's just like running your arm along the desk.
Yeah, literally. Well, that's a nice paperweight. Nice.
Definitely.
When I transform, it transforms with me, so long as I'm wearing it. No matter if it's heavy.
You can definitely sell that amongst all the other things that you get like at a store. Sorry, I'm playing Assassin's Creed at the moment. So.
But yeah, Kellen does know that, but she's posing that question and anything. She's being cautious.
Yeah. That is my deal. Show me the documents. Take these cuffs off. I will not be going with you, but that is what I ask, and I shall give you your key.
It's not really what I was expecting. Do you like being here then?
It is safe for someone who has made a great deal of enemies. But the information in those
Oh, that's-
documents could make the outside a safer place for me in the near future.
Trust me. If anyone knows about making enemies, it's me. But you get used to it.
And her eyes narrow. And who is me?
Well, usually people have to buy me a drink first before they get my name.
My hands are tied,
Hmm.
and the local stuff you wouldn't like.
Helen thinks for a second, is she flirting with me?
Oh, sorry, folks. We have lost Arius.
I'm
Let's
just, you know,
just-
I have about a 5-minute warning until I need to hop off as well.
Stick on everybody. There.
Let's just say I'm a friend. For now. Mutual friend.
Friend, eh? Friend and... daughter? Niece. There's definitely a family resemblance.
Oh, you don't press that button with Kellen. Sorry.
And-
Okay.
As Prisoner 13 says that is where we shall stop.
Motherfucker.
Okay.
I'm not a barbarian, but I would like to rage.
Soothing music. Welcome in, everyone came in with that nomadic raid. How you doing, Gnome? Welcome in, raiders. We're just wrapping up here, but we have a giveaway today, so jump into the giveaway before we get finished. Okay. So, we shall pick up there with Noose heisting all the documents up in the office there. Our other adventurers here in the infirmary with that revelation from their Prisoner 13 informant here. And we shall see what is going on there in a couple of weeks. But thank you to my players, and thank you to everyone who's joined us. Thank you for those raids, and for the follows and the subs. Thank you so much. Great to have everyone here. So yeah, everyone do, like Malaki there, jump into that giveaway. We have a copy of The Golden Sands from CZRPG at the moment. Let me see if I'm still in the right place. If this is messed up, sorry everyone. Yep. Actually, probably. Hi. Jump in to get the chance to win a copy of The Golden Sands from CZRPG. A cool one-shot or drop-in location for your games. All the beautiful work of CZRPG as always. So as Lucky has their exclamation mark enter for the chance to win. And we shall be wrapping up and saying goodbye to everyone in just a moment. But let's go around the screen here in case they have to jump off. Emma, please. Who are you when you are not loose?
Yes, so my name is Emma. You can find me at Emma City Art on Twitter. I do art. I do commissions for D&D parties, like the ones you'll see on this channel, though not on this stream. And yeah, I play loops. It's a great time.
Thank you kindly. There is Emma's Twitter there. Jump in, and if you can catch them with those commissions open, do jump in and get some awesome art for your games. And check out all of our other streams, except for Candlekeep Mysteries. This one and Candlekeep Mysteries are the only ones without, but all the other ones are blessed with Emma City art. Thank you. And around the screen, Karen Sturgrove. An angry
That's
Karen
me.
Sturgrove,
Hello.
but a happy.
Very.
Also
Very angry Karen Sturlove, but excitable Patch from QuestJunkiesUK. We do lots of TTRPGs, and I won't go too much on about it, but starting this Sunday, we have a week-long charity fundraising event for the Kaleidoscope Trust, a wonderful organization that helps our LGBTQIA+, I always get the letters wrong, allies all across, and they are, yes, the Alphabet Mafia all across the world. We have 5 streams coming up, starting on Sunday with the follow-up to our previous tale of Vampire the Masquerade, which we're very, very excited to bring you. We have lots of other things coming. There's a honey heist starring some very familiar faces, including one on the screen right now. And also, we have our main event on the Friday, which is Vicky Mockery's Drag On Race. A big gay one-shot where everyone's playing drag kings and drag queens.
Nice.
And it's going to be amazing. So, yes. Hope to see you there.
Thank you. And Reese, you good?
Okay, we have a moment.
Thank you. How about you good self?
So in the brief few seconds that I have, I am Aelin. I've been playing Reese between my spouse being sick, and you can find me here every other Fridays or Wednesdays on the Wild Map Chronicles on QuestJunkiesUK, also in some big gay one-shots.
Yay! Awesome. Yeah. Thank you so much. And yes, looking forward to our next sessions. Okay. And we are QuestJunkiesUK. We play lots of D&D and other TTRPGs, and we will be back tomorrow with the Dark of Xerxes, our alternate timeline, the doomed Wackyverse timeline, Spelljammer campaign, and then back into full effect next week with Tomb of Annihilation, Out of the Abyss, our Ravenloft homebrewed Barovia and Beyond, coming up to its finale very soon, and Candlekeep Mysteries. So do jump in for any of all of those. If you would like to, please jump into our Discord and to get all the news of what's going on and the links for when we're going live and things, and get to hang out with all the other lovely people in there. And if you want to catch up on any of the VODs, as I know Vitillari is there, please jump on over to the YouTube channel and check them all out. Okay, thank you everybody. Let us see who our lucky winner is today before we head off raiding elsewhere. This is gonna be my first Twitch raid since I started playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Raid! Okay. Let us see who the winner's going to be. Closing up those entries. Good luck, everyone. Today's copy of the fabulous CZRPG one-shot is going to... Ta-da! Votaria. Congratulations.
Woo!
Okay. Well done. Oh, thank you, Errol. Thank you for the raid there. Welcome in. We are just finishing up, but we're going to carry on that raid train and keep it going somewhere awesome. Hey, Mendari, how you doing? Welcome in. Good to see you. Hope everyone's great. We play lots of D&D and other TTRPGs here. If you want to give us a follow and catch us next time we are live, we will be back very, very soon. We're back tomorrow with our homebrewed Spelljammer, not homebrew, sorry, our version of the Light of Xerxes, the Dark of Xerxes, happening tomorrow, and then lots and lots more adventures next week. Please do join us if you are able. Awesome to see you all. I hope you all had fantastic sessions. Thank you for the raid, but we are going to have to whisk you along with us as we head off raiding ourselves. Let us see who is on at the moment. Not you two lovely people, unfortunately. Okay, here we go. Oh, okay, let's go and see some lovely arts from that friend of ours, Mike Disney. Awesome streamer. As always, double raid indeed. Yes, let's head off raiding, folks. But we will see you all again very, very soon. If you would like to see what we're all about, because you missed it, unfortunately, coming in with that raid, do give us a follow, and you can catch us next time. It's always a good time, and we would like to see you again. Thank you for dropping by. But until then, do stick around for the floof. The floof. And stick around for the raid if you've got them. Let those phoenixes fly. But till next time, as we like to say around these parts, thanks for the follow. Bye.
Oyasumi.